Hi, welcome to Sugar Free. This is the Daily Tarot for Wednesday, the 1st of December 2021. I've shuffled, so I'll cut. This is a major arcana reading. Justice. Chariot in the reverse. And the Empress in the reverse. Okay, the first word that comes to my mind on this is waiting. Waiting, and there are two forms of the word waiting. There's waiting as in to wait for something, and there's waiting as in equal waiting, to give equal weighting from weight, the weight of something. I'm seeing both of those in this trio. We're waiting for something to show how it's going to balance out. Something that we want to move forward with. Something that we have already put a certain amount of effort and attention into. And we need to see how it's going to pan out before it can move forward. But I'm not getting any feeling of frustration or blockage from this. It's like a quiet session where we just look. We're just not even looking, it's more watching. It's subtly different, those two things, seeing, looking and watching. We're watching something here to see what side of the scales it's going to come down on, and what the waiting will be. We're waiting to see the waiting. We have the Empress in reverse here. The Empress is about growth and connection of the self, plugging of the self into a wider network. I'm really getting the feeling from this being in the reverse that this is something that has already been done. It's like some seeds have been planted, and possibly quite a lot of seeds. And they've been planted in fertile ground, but we don't know quite where they're going to come up, or how they're going to come up, or when they're going to come up. So we don't know how things are going to plug in to each other yet, but it's been done. The process has been set in motion. Ditto the Chariot here in the reverse. The Chariot, the very first decision, or the fruit and the effect of the first decision that we take about something. We decide to do something as opposed to something else. And that's in card number 6, the Lovers, that precedes this card. And then we kind of set the thing in motion. We don't know yet which way to move forward. It's a little bit too early. So Justice in the upright, we're waiting to see what is accountable, or what pops its head up in the context of whatever it is that we've planted, whatever seeds we've planted here in the Empress. And I think in a way we're waiting to see if the right stuff comes up in the right place at the right time. And it really is just a sense of feeling in this. It's very subtle. It's a subtle observation of something and just watching to see what comes up. Okay, that's what I'm getting from it. Devil in the reverse. Okay, I'm going to pull the rest of the World in reverse and the Hermit. Okay. Yeah, what we've set in motion here is something, or what we've kind of planted, the seeds we've planted here in the Empress in the reverse, is something really new, I feel. It's something really new. It's a new approach to an old matter. And the reason I say that is the devil in the reverse and the world in the reverse. It's something very dear to our heart, which is why we're watching so carefully to see what's going to come up. Justice in the upright here. But it's a new way of coming at an old thing. And it's not even coming at an old problem. It's taking some different layer of something that we know really well and that we've invested in already. And just, we know that if this comes up in the right way, at the right time, in the right place, and it is a matter of right or wrong, justice in the upright, something really, really special can happen. And something that doesn't work in the old ways. And the reason I say that is because we have the devil in the reverse here. The old patterns, the old ties and hooks and chains and binds that we've lived with for so long. This move we've made, this thing that we've started, these seeds that we've planted, if they grow, as I say, in the right place at the right time, in the right way, we really, really have moved beyond something. And I need to think carefully about why this world is in the reverse here. Okay, yeah, it will be a new world for us. And this new sprouting, this new garden that we're waiting to see if it's going to grow or not, I think we know that it will. But it's like we're not going to go digging up the seeds to see if they've sprouted. It needs to be left alone. But if it does, or when it does, really we move into a new phase. So the reversals today are both anti what they would be if they were in the upright, and that's the devil, already done in the past, as opposed to what it would be in the upright, meaning to be done, and that's in the case of the Empress, and waiting to happen, not present, not yet, and that's the world in reverse. So we've got a whole plethora of interpretations here on the reversals. The only two cards in the upright here are Justice and the Hermit. So in the Hermit, we have, again, a very quiet, kind of solitary. It doesn't mean you're going to be alone necessarily, but there's something within. Okay, these seeds that we've planted are not out in the world. They are within, okay? And the light that they need to sprout, to germinate, because it is light that does it. I mean, water as well, and decent soil. But it's the light that brings the growth. And that's why all the growth comes again in the spring when the sun comes back. And we're only a few weeks off midwinter now here in the Northern Hemisphere. That light is within us. And the Hermit knows that. The Hermit knows that without a doubt. And staring into that light within is what will give those seeds that we have planted, they're kind of soul seeds, will give them the impetus to grow. So it's not a big action day. Clearly something pretty fundamental has happened. And I think we might be waiting to see how it will account for itself out in the world, in the eyes of others. In the meantime, we look within and we expand and brighten the light within. And that is a wondrous thing, because if you sit and meditate and generate light inside yourself, there is no limit to how bright and pervasive that light can become. No limit at all. Right, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.